Here are 5 red flags that mean you should walk away from buying a used car. The first one is no title in hand. No title that matches the seller's ID to the title on the vehicle. People will often sell a car without re-registering it in their name, and that's something you should avoid. In most places, that is illegal because the car is not technically theirs to sell. The second red flag is flood damage. If a vehicle was flooded at any point, even if it has been repaired, probably going to need a new wiring harness. It's probably going to have long-term corrosion issues that will drive you crazy, that will randomly strand your vehicle. The third one is a frontal accident with airbag deployment. While a car can be repaired after that, or even after being totaled, it may mean the car will then have unpredictable long-term corrosion issues that will never be aligned completely again. There will be squeaks and rattles that you won't be able to eliminate, and it may mean the vehicle is just not as strong and as safe as, of course, it was originally made. The fourth red flag is rust. If you see rust on the body, then you should definitely check underneath, and if you see extensive rust caked all over suspension components, the body, the chassis, you should walk away. No car that is several years old will be completely free of rust. Some cars have warranties that guarantee that, but usually you'll see things like a little bit of rust on the exhaust components. That's not a bad thing, that's okay. But if you see a lot, more than several square feet, I would say, I would walk away, because that's going to be a problem for long-term maintenance, for removing components under the car that you need to service. Things like shocks, brakes, exhaust. Don't buy a vehicle if it has a lot of rust. The fifth red flag, it is dirty. If it is worn out in many areas, meaning they're selling the car and it needs a lot of maintenance to be done to it, that's a bad sign. That probably means they didn't take care of the vehicle the whole time they owned it. And that's going to mean all kinds of things are going to wear out faster than they should, like your transmission and the engine. So I would walk away from something that looks like they did not take care of the car. Bonus: if you start up a cold vehicle or warm and you see blue smoke come out the back, and this is on a gasoline vehicle. On a diesel, it's not as big of a deal. If you see blue smoke on a gasoline engine when you start it up, or when you rev it after it's warmed up, or white smoke, walk away. It's probably going to need a head gasket job, a couple $1,000s minimum.